You know that voice that starts talking to you every time you make a big decision in life? Yeah, that one, doubt. Well, I'm telling it where to go. Walk with me and I'll tell you all about it. So in my last video, I told you that I'd made a really big decision in my life, about my life. I left behind everything I knew in London, my home, my job, had no money, no savings, and moved to rural Ireland with my fiance. Well, after a couple of weeks, or even less than that really, doubt started to creep in. That voice started talking to me and telling me, are you sure you made the right decision? What if it all goes wrong? What's going to happen if it does go wrong? What are you going to go back to? You've got nothing back in London and you've got nothing out here. But I've slowly been learning how to get rid of that voice and telling it to shut up. So I started coming to this forest and walking here most days and just trying to keep positive. Think about the good things in my life. You know, my relationship, my woman, she's very important to me and she keeps me grounded. And nature, I love nature. I used to be in the Scouts and used to go camping and stuff. So it's been great to sort of reminisce and get back to that same state of mind. And, but that doubt, it does creep in and it gets really frustrating. And I thought, I don't want, when I was making the decision at first back in London, I was like, yeah, no problem. I'll just go out there. I'll get another job. We'll make some money. We'll get our own place. It'll be fine. But the voice was always in the back of my head telling me, I don't know, you might not be able to make this work. It's all going to fall apart. And it just gets really noisy and too much. And I thought I'd walk into a job, no problem. And not really. It didn't really work out the way I thought. In London, it's fast paced and I was always really good at like getting interviews, applying for places, getting interviews, getting a job, no problem. But out here, it's a little bit different. Life is a lot slower and getting a job's a bit slower as well. And although I've not been out here for that long, hello mate, although I've not been out here for that long, I thought it would have been a bit easier. But anyway, I applied for a whole load of jobs, didn't get any responses. And then eventually, one place got back to me and offered me an interview. I went to the interview, it all went okay. And funnily enough, 3 hours after I got home from the interview, they called me up and said, listen, we really liked you and we think you'd be a great fit here. When would you be able to start? I said, well, I've got no other commitments, so I can start tomorrow if you'd like. And they were like, yeah, that's great. Can you be here for 8:30 in the morning? Not a problem. So I've been doing that job for 3-4 days now. And it's been quite eye-opening. It's been really, really cool. And it's really helped my positive mental attitude. It's helped me even more to shut that voice up. But really and truly, I was quieting that voice before I even got that job. Just taking one thing at a time, going out for your daily walks, getting your bit of exercise, and then applying for jobs and just keeping patient and waiting. And it's starting to work out really nicely. And as much as that voice was really getting on my nerves at first, I've really learned to quiet it quite a lot. And now I'm getting a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident in my life out here. And that's really what I wanted to say to you guys is, if you're facing a big decision or you've made a big decision and that voice has started to creep in and tell you that you're no good, you're not good enough, you can't make it work, you don't know what you're doing, tell that voice to shut up, because it doesn't control you. It doesn't define you unless you let it. So like I've done, try and take one task at a time, one day at a time, put one foot in front of the other and keep moving. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm doing for the future. And now that I've got a job, I'm feeling much more confident and I want to just keep pushing forward and keep planning for the future. I can put some money away. Me and my fiance can get our own place and we can start building a new life together, which was the plan in the first place, to build a new life together in the Irish countryside, which is where she's from. So she knows how it goes out here, but I don't really. Trying to learn the Irish etiquette and the do's and don'ts has been interesting. And again, I'm learning things all the time, and it's part of progress and moving forward. And that's what I think we can all do. And especially at this time in my life, in my 40s, it's more important than ever that I quiet my mind and I just focus on the task ahead, complete it, give myself another goal or another task, and keep moving forward. Keep completing tasks one at a time. Don't try and give yourself too much, because that's when it gets crazy and that voice starts creeping back in and starts taking over. So if you're facing doubt, self-doubt, or even if it's not even just your own voice in the back of your head, if somebody else is telling you, are you sure you're making the right decision? Blah, blah, blah. Just think of it like this. Make the decision that you truly believe is the best decision for you. Don't worry about what anyone else is saying, and don't worry about that voice in the back of your head. It doesn't have a clue. You have a clue. You decide what's best for you, nobody else, and not even that voice. So, I'm getting out of breath here, walking. I've been walking around this forest for ages now, but I just wanted to make this video and share this experience of self-doubt, which really hit me quite hard. And it started to make me a little bit depressed. But now I'm feeling so much confident and so much better about things. I want to share with you. And so, like I was saying, sorry, I'm getting off track here. If you're facing self-doubt or doubt from anybody else, right? Let me know in the comments what that voice is telling you. And if you can, try and shut it up by giving yourself a goal, a plan. Stick to it and make it work. Because if you truly believe it was the right decision for you, then it was. Anyway, subscribe, hit the notification button if you're interested in this journey that I'm on, and you won't miss any more uploads from me. And I'll share my experiences, and hopefully there'll be stuff in there that you can relate to that might give you a little bit of a helping hand. And if it doesn't, maybe it might just entertain you to know how somebody else is going through their midlife crisis, recalibration, midlife reset, whatever you want to call it. Some people have told me I'm going through a midlife crisis. Personally, I believe it's recalibration. And I said that in my previous video as well. But until the next walk, which will be very soon, stay safe, keep a positive mental attitude, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.